Hello, and a very warm welcome. A story that won't go away. Lando Norris to Red Bull. We covered a bit of this yesterday, but I'm going to give my reaction. It's looking more and more likely that this one could entail Lando Norris contracted till 2025, but now I'm hearing of a swap deal. Could Norris go to Red Bull? Perez goes the other way. Yeah, Nico Rosberg has come out and spoke about this. Helmut Marko, a big admirer of Lando Norris. He's young, has the speed. But yeah, um, Red Bull, it is a bit of a risk for Lando Norris because if he's number one, he's got the whole team built around him. He's clearly number one at McLaren. He's been getting the beneficial strategy. So if he goes to Red Bull, he's going into Max's backyard where the team's built around him, but then he can compare himself to the best. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Obviously, McLaren gave him his opportunity, but yeah, he wants to win races, he wants to win titles. He'll definitely win races, but I stand by what I said. Lando Norris will not be an F1 world champion. Lando has said, I owe McLaren a lot, but I don't owe them my life, certainly. There have always been discussions and talks when contracts expire. He could move like next year. All this contract bullshit. A contract can be broken. We see it all the time in sports. A contract can be broken. As long as McLaren can find another driver, it could happen next year. But the most likely is they keep saying Perez has got a contract. Yes, he's got a contract, but he's not delivering. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets replaced. Is that going to be Norris? Is it going to be Ricciardo? An easy solution would be Perez gets sacked, Ricciardo in, and then Lawson and Tsunoda at AlphaTauri. But this story's not going away. Norris to Red Bull. Now, a lot of people rate this guy highly. Lando Norris, they think he's going to win races and championships. I think he can win races, but I don't think he's a champion. I don't know. He's not got the ruthless side of a Schumacher, a Senna, a Max. Yeah, it's gaining Jensen Button on Lando Norris. Coming up against Max, though, you're coming up against a guy in his peak. Can you see Lando Norris beating Max over a season? Lando Norris says he'd be open to challenge of joining Max. So it's not really good from McLaren's point of view. McLaren are not competitive. They had two good races at Hungary and Silverstone, but then they tailed off at Zandvoort again. So how long do you keep getting promised a good car? Maybe Lando's had enough and he wants to move to a team that's dominating the sport. You see Sergio, he's doing shit in that Red Bull. And maybe Lando wants to challenge. Helmut Marko on Lando Norris. Here we go. The old bus pass wanker. He is definitely a candidate for us. In terms of youth and speed, he would suit us very well. Sergio, on the other hand, is already over 30 and is expecting his fourth child. Don't know what that has to do with his driving capabilities. So he always has other interests. I honestly think they're going to get rid of Perez. They can say about all this contract bullshit, but Perez hasn't been delivering. He's over 100 points off Max. He's won 2 races in the dominant car. Yeah. Yeah, Lando. Wow. Comment down below. Do you think this one's going to happen? And do you think it's going to happen 2024 or 2025? He's picked up quite a few podiums. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see how this plays out. Just going on. It's definitely something I'd be open to. Norris discusses the prospect of teaming up with Max in the future. Lando Norris has admitted an interest in one day becoming Max's teammate. See how he would compare to one of the best. I still think Max beats Lando. I think Max beats every driver on the grid currently. At the minute, he's in peak form. Yeah, Lando, they tried to sign him for Toro Rosso back in the day, but obviously McLaren gave him his chance. It would be kind of sad. It would be like Lewis. McLaren gave Lewis his chance, and then Lewis went to Mercedes. Maybe the same's going to happen with Lando. Comment down below your thoughts. Would love to know. I think this one could happen. A lot of people are getting on the bandwagon of this one, so let's see what happens.